All right. Don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. Anyway, don't know if any of y'all are able to come back in or not. Again, very sorry. Yeah, very sorry for the technical issue here. I do not know what happened. Um, hey, Fear Mammal, Disfinity Mammal, thank you so much for coming. So yeah, I was kind of in the middle of explaining to GameCube Mammal, what we are about, and all of that. So again, I hope everyone is able to find their way back, and you know, um, if hey Pudge, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate that. Um, yeah, like you said, very sorry for the technical issues here, and hey, Trip Mammals, thank you so much for coming. Um, um, that would that is so great. Again, I do not know what happened. The stream just got shut down on us, and but and yeah. So Trip Mammals, in 2020 you made it back. Okay, so our friends the Trip Mammals are here. They kind of do not know what is going on, so we will tell the Trip Mammals. We are doing, instead of our Sunday segment, where we talk about our fun mail. Those videos don't usually do well, so we are going to do that in the live stream. And I want to talk about our friend Miss Money over here. I do not know if she is able to make it tonight, but she sent us this very nice note, and her poker chip. And our friend MD Scratch Jedi um, sent us this really neat Millennium Falcon coin, and I am so proud because um I got my very own mail from our friend Trasher Treasure the Tot Mammal. It was not addressed to Bob and Joe or Bob, but to me, to Joe the Raptor. Again, Tot Mammal, she is so nice to me. Very, very nice. So yeah. Um, and Fear Mammal, hey, glad you found your way back. So yeah, like I said, we obviously have our favorite things. Like you said, this one is mine. The Jedi Mammal is a very cool mammal, very cool channel. Yeah, he's got his name on there in English and in Star Wars, and like Republic. So yeah, like you said, yep, Bob's coin. So yeah, very, very fun. Um, so yeah, Fear Mammal, you were asking about what we think of evil raptors. I mean, like nobody is all good or all evil. Like I think the raptors you see in movies, they just are more interested in making paper rectangles, and those are the only scripts they can get as like villains or something. Yeah, and yeah, it's really sad about the stream. Again, I apologize, and I greatly appreciate y'all coming back. But but yeah, I do not think yeah, I'm sure there are bad raptors out there, just like there are bad mammals. But I think that we can appeal to our better selves, and you know what I mean, be better mammals, and raptors. As far as raptors you see in the movies, keep in mind what you see in movies, whether it is a mammal or a raptor or any other dinosaur, it's fiction. You know what I mean? Do you think that the Tom Cruise mammal is like really like a fighter pilot, or you know what I mean, or like a Mission Impossible mammal? And again, I'm sure the raptors in there, they are trying to get into acting, and that the villain roles are kind of the best ones, so they're trying to just get a paycheck. Yeah, and getting the paper rectangles is important, and if you're a raptor and you're not into you're not into to acting, maybe you can get a job as like a security guard or something. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, Smurfette Memmel, thank you so much for coming. Um, and Local John, you were asking, do we watch the show Office or Gotham? I never watched either show. Gotham used to be on before the Orville, so we kind of watched it occasionally. So yeah, again, vague familiarity. Yeah, Smurfette did it. Oh, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, our friend, the Smurfette mammal. She is a very nice mammal. She does vlogging. Again, definitely might want to check her channel out. Very very fun. So so yeah. Yeah, and that's true. He said what we see in movies. That's not always who we are. Um, that's just kind of how we do things. Hey, Gore Memmel, thank you so much for coming. Hey, Need Gore. By the way, if y'all like horror movies, check out our friend Need Gore. He is an amazing film reviewer. Yeah, he talks about a lot of these movies. Again, speaking of of things in movies, and actors, and not necessarily being real, but being art. I think that's definitely something. And again, that's kind of what we were talking about. Oh, and Luke B. Grubbin. Hey, Luke, thank you for coming by. Appreciate that. Yeah, Luke Memel has I guess you would call it a mukbang channel where like he eats some amazing prey. I think today Luke Memel was eating was like eating was eating like turkey bacon or something. Very very cool. Well, you know what? It ain't as healthy as like regular bacon, but it's nice. It's definitely very nice for sure. So yeah, very very fun. So yeah, Brano, thank you so much for making it back in. Yeah, this is super annoying about the I do not know what happens or how we have the stream just like shutting down on us, but it just happens. And yeah, super super irritating. And again, we're just trying to do the best we can here. But but yeah. So anyway, oh yeah, and thank you, Local John, for reminding folks. Yeah, like if you are just coming back in, and you're able, and y'all don't mind, appreciate that. If you could hit the claws up button. So Trip Mammals, you were saying you had a problem with your phone overheating during streaming, and it was crashing all the time. And I don't know. I don't know if that was the issue per se. Like, when it just went, like we were filming and then it just kind of went back to the YouTube app. Like, okay. And, so tried to like recover the stream. Sometimes you can do that, but it did not actually happen. So, yeah, well, again, right you are, Brino. Maybe T-Rex decided that cell tower was a prey item. Yeah, again, it's not cool to make fun of people or other dinos, but it's still funny. with their with the little hands and just deciding to bite it. T-Rexes. Yeah, like I said, it's one of our our best videos in terms of views. Where Bob, when he was a young raptor, he kind of looked like I do now. Yeah, I have definitely gotten old since then, but yeah, I played this game where I was supposed to go shoot at T-Rexes and these raptors. I guess they were just like hungry or something, but they were like coming after me. I'm like, hey, what's the matter here? Have some paper rectangles. Have some, have some chicken prey. Well, still, um, that's definitely a fun video. Um, Yeah, and again, if ever there's a situation where we can like get to an arcade, I think that would be a fun thing to try and do again. But yeah, like you said, we are definitely not so much of a gaming gaming channel, and again, largely because like if you have like three fingers on each hand, it is very hard to control things. Yeah, I know Brino was saying we could do like Atari or something, and maybe um but yeah, like I said, generally, as much fun as much grief as we might give each other, we like generally T-Rexes, hey, you do you, and that's fine, Right, you are, Smurfette. It ain't the size; it's how you do it. Bob and I, we ain't the tallest fellas in the world, but we definitely I say we have a very full laugh. Yes, that we do, Joe. Um, like I definitely definitely enjoy our exploits to be assured. But but yeah. Um so yeah, I definitely am wondering like you said what we can do for Mammals Choice Monday. Like yeah, you were talking about that earlier, Bob. We were talking about because like every week we put up every weekend we put up a poll for Mammals Choice Monday, like what we're going to end up doing, and I and it's in our community tab, and y'all mammals generally vote on what we end up doing. Yeah, except for this weekend, I do not have the slightest idea what to come up with. I am like running out of ideas. And there are some decent, I guess if we go back, we can look at some things that didn't win in previous polls. Yeah, but you don't want to, again, we want to keep it interesting. And as we were saying, we also have a problem where, like I said, our videos are not getting the views that they used to. And again, it's not because like our subscribers, our loyal subscribers are awesome and whatnot, but I think the YouTube algorithm is very confused by our channel. Does not quite know what to do with us, because we do food reviews and then we do like local places, and then you said that's why are are trying to pare down what we're doing. So um but so so Fear Mammal, you were asking what our favorite kind of meat is. And I think Joe and I have probably a very different view of that. Yeah, I think so. I definitely, I'm loving me some like some smoked ribs. That's always nice. And again, it's very hard to pick a favorite. I would have to say I love some sashimi. You know, I love like some white tuna or some smoked salmon, or even some clam. Yeah, and I love me some sushi or nigiri. Also, I'm all about that. But like I said, if I had to pick a favorite, it definitely would probably be a beef product. Although sea prey is amazing too. Yeah, and yeah, I'd totally do that. But yeah, I'd say beef, and Bob would probably say seafood. Yeah, I think that's probably a fair and accurate assessment. So, um, but yeah, Smurfette Memo, like you said, we certainly try to keep up with you, and again, we have so many amazing friends, and again, we are trying to keep up with everybody's channel, and it is not always easy, to do so. Again, if we miss your videos or your lives, again, we are very, very sorry. I spend a lot of time on YouTube in the course of a day, and you know. Oh, Misty Mammal, hey, thank you for making it back. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, and oh, thank you, Disfinity Memo. Like you said, we definitely try, and we definitely kind of want to make it interesting. You know, I do like the idea of being able to interact with the nice mammals, like even if it is like in the drive-through, or on the phone. It definitely makes it more interesting. And I think a lot of times, like especially like when we call in and place an order, I think we talk mammal pretty well. I do not think that they, sometimes they do not even know that we are dinosaurs. And that's fine. Like I said, the idea that we're kind of trying to integrate into into the mammal world. Yeah, Fear Mammal, you're saying that we could do a crossover with Carl. Hey, if Carl ever finds himself here in Northeast Ohio, or you do, absolutely, that would be really fun. I would love to do a collaboration. So, well, Misty Mammal, I really do hope you're feeling better. Like you said, runny noses. That ain't that ain't fun. But yeah. And Smurfette Memo, you said you see our live notices, but most often you cannot see the live when you search. That is interesting. And again, as you saw, there's kind of an upward limit to how long we can stream. Normally, I try and stream for to have a stream for like an hour or so. I mean, depending on how things are going. We certainly, if the chat's going and we're having a good conversation, no reason to end it. But there is still the problem with working that out. So but yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Like you said, we are trying to like you said, our members are awesome. But yeah, it's just like our views are definitely, we're definitely struggling. So yeah, I think you're right, Smurfette. Misty, you might feel better, like you said, if you take some like Alka-Seltzer and whatnot. So yeah. Yeah, and local John, I was actually, we went to the post office specifically see if your fun mail had arrived for this video, for this live stream, and it hasn't yet, but I'm definitely excited. Oh yeah, and if y'all don't know, Bob's poker chip, he had that for a while. We had one designed for me, that has my head on it and my logo on it. It's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be here very, very soon. So yeah, for sure. So Local John, you were saying that Grippo's chips are made in Cincinnati. Again, there's so many things that are made in Cincinnati that aren't in Cleveland, even though like we are in the same state. We are probably about as far away as we can be from Cincinnati and still be in the same state. So yeah. Anyway, well, yeah, I think you are probably right about that, Smurfette. Yeah, that's very, very true. So, well, Fear Mammal, that it's funny you say that because that's exactly what we're talking about. Yes, my poker chip is going to be red, and like you said, where Bob's is got that little red spot behind his head, mine has a green spot, and it's very awesome. Oh, VA Scratch King, thank you so much for the paper rectangles. We really appreciate the super chat. We really appreciate the support. It really does mean a lot to us. And hey, Panther Mammal, thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, Panther Mammal, you've got an awesome channel there. Again, we're trying the best we can to get to everybody's videos. Again, I feel like I am struggling. I feel like I am I am letting a lot of our longtime friends down because I am not watching enough of their videos, or not having enough to get to them. And again, if that's the case, again, I am super sorry. I am trying to do that. But yeah, Bob spends an unhealthy amount of time on YouTube every day. It's kind of scary. But yeah, such is the way it is. So yeah. So I don't know if it'll be in by Saturday, but man, I hope by Saturday's live stream, I'll be able to debut my poker chip on the channel. Yeah, like you said, like our amazing friends, have sent us their chips. We wanted to show that off today. But yeah, like I said, the Joe chip, I'm very excited that we can have both Joe and I. So yeah. But yeah, and again, we try to cover the ground. Yeah, that's right, Gore Mammal. Again, trying to do the daily uploads. Yeah, trying to get it like. And actually, I was very impressed that we managed to get a couple days ahead on videos. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, I have been doing YouTube like just kind of off and on casually, for like, it's actually been 5 years now. And it's just, probably was doing like one video a month. But yeah. Oh, Brano, you're thinking about doing a live stream. You got 2 pounds of beef prey, but Yeah, sad about the jerky gun, but yeah, I would totally come to your live stream. That would be so awesome. So yeah, you know, um, but yeah, like I said, we were doing, in a week we were doing 5 videos and 2 live streams. It's just kind of fun. So, um, can you press it instead? I'm not following Smurfette. No, I'm not. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Yeah. Press. Maybe we missed something completely there, Joe. But yeah, like I said, but um, yeah. Anyway, it is it is kind of getting late here, and you're talking about the without the jerky gun. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, very very nice. So, in any case, like you said, we are in the situation where, like you said, that would be a great live stream either way. Brino has a new setup in his kitchen, like where he has like multiple camera angles. It is actually very cool. Definitely, like you said, Brino, if you do go live, no matter what you end up doing, it's very very cool. I definitely suggest that you nice mammals check it out. Um, but yeah. Um, but anyway, well, like you said, we are now, like you said, we are faced with some of the limitations we have here. Like you said, only really able to stream for about an hour. Like you said, if we have our lighting, we do not have, we are not able to keep the phone charged, which is how we are filming. So we are probably going to have to wrap it up for now. Um, but really really do appreciate it. Do appreciate everybody stopping by. And again, thank you for all of you who have um, given us given us support. Appreciate you coming by the live streams. It's very great. We will be live again Thursday. Oh, like today is Thursday. Yeah, Bob, today's Thursday. You already knew that. Yeah, we'll be live again Saturday at 7. So if you are able to come by, that would be a lot of fun. Really appreciate that. Again, really appreciate everybody coming by. Um, yeah, so thank you all for coming. Have a great night, and we will see you on the next stream. Yep. Have a good night, everybody.